Hello, my amazing viewers. We are going to look at WASSCE 2025 Core Math question 6. And we have the question on the board. The estimated cost of building a restaurant was $64,000. It was made up of the cost of labor, materials, and the contractor's charges in the ratio 12:15:5 respectively. At the start of the construction, the cost of labor increased by X%. Materials increased by 2X% due to inflation, but the contractor's charges remained same. After the increase, the cost of labor was 2/3 the cost of materials. Determine the value of X and new cost of building the restaurant. So this is the question that dropped during the WASSCE 2025, and this is the question 6. So we are going to quickly take it one by one, step by step, and look at the solution quickly. So my viewers, join me on the board as we begin. If you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe. If you like this video, click on the like button. I want to also get your comments even as we are going through the solution. So keep in touch. Let's get started. Solution. So from here, this is the total cost of the building. Total cost of the building. So we have 64,000. It was made up of cost of labor, materials, and contractors' charges in this ratio. So the respectively means the ratio for 12 will be for the cost of labor, 15 is for the materials, then the 5 will be for the contractors' charges. So we have cost of labor is to materials is to contractors' charges. So we have 12:15:5 because the question was very clear, respectively. Now we need to get the cost of labor, the cost of materials, and the contractors' charges since we have the ratio for each. So from here, let's look at the total ratio, which is going to be 12 plus 15 plus 5. So the total ratio will be the sum of the ratio. So from here, 12 plus 15, we are going to get 27. Good. Plus 5. So 27 plus 5, we are getting 32. So this will be the total ratio. So now let's look at the cost of labor. Cost of labor. Now the cost of labor will be the ratio for labor divided by the total ratio multiplying the total costs of the building. So we have 12 over 32 multiplying 64,000. Now we all know that 32 goes here 1, 32 goes here 2. Because 32 times 2, we are getting 64. So if that is the case, then the cost of labor is going to be 12 times 2000, making 24,000. So this will be the cost of labor. We are still going to look at the cost of materials as well as the contractor's charges. Cost of materials. So from here, the ratio for materials is 15 dividing the total ratio, 32, times the total cost. And we have the total cost of the building to be 64,000. So here 32 goes here 1, 32 goes here 2 times. And we are going to have 15 multiplying 2,000. So we are getting here to be 30,000. 30,000 to be the cost of materials. Finally, we need to get the contractor's charges. So with the contractor's charges, we also have the ratio for the contractors to be 5. In that case, we are going to have 5 over the 32, which is the total ratio, multiplying 64,000 being the total cost of the building. So again, 32 goes here 1, 32 goes here 2 times. And 5 multiplying 2,000, we are getting $10,000 to be the contractor's charges. So when you put 30,000, 10,000 and 24,000 all together, we'll be getting the 64,000. But the question made it very clear that due to inflation, there was an increase in the cost of labor, which was X%. Again, there was an increase in the cost of materials being 2X%. But for the contractor's charges, it remained same due to inflation. So we are going to calculate that one and then look at the next aspect quickly. So from here, cost of labor, we had 24,000. So I am trying to put down the parameters so that it can help me with the increase. Then cost of materials, after calculating, we had $30,000. $30,000. Then contractors charges, we have 10,000 US dollars. All right. Okay. So now we are going to deal with the increase. The cost of labor was increased by X%. So from here, it's going to be X over 100 multiplying the cost of labor, and that is going to be 24,000. So from here, 0 will take off the 0 will also take off the 0. So at the end of the day, we are going to get 240x. 240x. So this is the increase. So if that is the case, then this 240x must be added to the 24,000. So we have 24,000 plus 240x. And now this is the new cost of labor. Now let's look at the new cost of materials. From the question, the cost of materials also increased by 2x%. So we have 2x over 100 multiplying the 30,000 being the cost of materials. So from here, 0 will also take off 0, the 0 will also take off the 0. So now we have 2x multiplying 300, and we have 600x. So this was the increment. So we have to add this 600x to the 30,000 for us to get the new cost of materials. So let me put it here. New cost of materials is equal to 30,000 plus 600x. So this is the new cost of labor. All right. So we have the new cost of labor and we have the new cost of materials. But for the contractor's charges, it remained the same. It didn't change. There was no increment. Now the question continued by saying that the cost after the increase, so after it has increased to get this, the cost of labor was 2/3 the cost of materials. So here, the new cost of labor, which is 24,000 plus 240x was, and the was is the same as equal to 2/3 2/3 of multiplying the cost of materials, which is 30,000 plus 600x. So from here, we want to dissolve the 3 we have here. In that case, I am going to multiply both sides by 3. So I have 3 multiplying 24,000 plus 240x, which is equal to another 3 also multiplying 2/3 into bracket 30,000 plus 600x. So I will just multiply through by the LCM. So here 3 will take off 3. Then I will use the 3 here to expand what I have from the bracket. So from here, 3 times 24,000, I'll be getting 72,000 plus 3 multiplying 240x, I have 720x is equal to 2 here multiplying 30,000 because the 3 has been cancelled out. So 2 times 30,000, I have 60,000 plus 2 times 600x, I have 1,200x. So from here, we need to group like terms. So this 60,000 will be brought here, then the 720 will be taken over there. So I will maintain the 72,000. The additive inverse of 60,000 is negative 60,000 is equal to, I have 1200x, and the additive inverse of 720 is going to be negative 720, and I will add the x to it. So from here we are going to take the difference. 72,000 minus 60,000, we have 12,000 is equal to, and here we have 1200x minus 720x, and when we take the difference, what did you get, my cherished viewers? So we have 480x. When we get here, we want the value of x, so we are going to divide through by the coefficient of x. So I will divide here by 480 and also divide here by 480. All right, so I have the value of x to be equal to, so from here 480, we take off the 480 here, then we have here to be 12,000 dividing 480. We're going to get 25 to be the value of x. So this was the A part of the question. B, the new cost of the building. The new cost of the building. Now, the new cost is going to be the new cost of labor plus the new cost of materials plus the contractor's charges, which is still $10,000 because it didn't change. But as for the labor and materials, there was a change. So from here is going to be 24,000 plus 240x plus with the dollars plus the new cost of materials, which is 30,000 plus 600x plus the contractor's charges, which is 10,000. All right. So at this point, we are going to substitute the value of x we've had in this particular equation. So 25 will be placed here and here so that we can get our final answers quickly. So we have 24,000 plus 240 multiplying 25. I've made substitution. Plus, I have 30,000 plus 600 also multiplying 25 plus 10,000, all in dollars. All in dollars. All right. So from here I have 24,000 plus 240 times 25. We have here to be 6,000 plus the next variable, which is 30,000 plus, and we have here to be 600 times 25. So we have here to be 15,000 plus the contractor's charges, which is 10,000. So from here, we are going to put everything together to get the final answer for the new cost of the building. So now let's put everything together. What did you get from your side after adding everything? So 24,000 plus 6,000 plus 30,000 plus 15,000 plus 10,000, we are getting 85,000 US dollars to be the new cost of the building. So now let's have the conclusion. Therefore, the new cost of the building, is 85,000 US dollars. So my cherished viewers, we will end here for today and meet again in the next video. Keep in touch. Kindly subscribe to this channel, Prof 1 Tutorials. Hit on the like button, comment and share for everybody. Stay safe. Bye bye.